Hey Geeks, Arahli here, and thanks for joining me today as we play some more ARK Survival Ascended. We're on the IronGeeks Scorched server. Move this around a little bit. Welcome. This is just gonna be a chill stream today. Work's been a lot. Work's been a whole lot. So I figured we'd just kind of get some maintenance stuff done today. But one of the things that just happened. Oh, shoot, is that the one? I don't think that is. Nope. There's a top of horror around here. That's a 174. And I'm considering trying to sneak up on it. So we might see it. Anyways, the thought today was to get in and do some more stuff. It's been a little bit. Big old giant crazy patch just dropped. The thing I was hoping the most for was that they fixed the saddle glitch. They did not fix the saddle glitch. Still exists. So they thought they might have figured something out. I think they said that it was a possible fix for it, but they did not fix it apparently. So it's not a big deal, but it's just a really annoying thing. We're actually pretty fat right now because I got a bunch of stuff on me. Where did that guy go? Oh, there. Oh no, it's on the ground. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I've got so much stuff on me. This is a real dumb thing to be doing. But, like, it's a 174. I don't really need a top of horror, but, like... Okay. Quick. The pillars. Yeah, quick. Other way. No, yeah, over top of it. No, you're killing me, game. Why are you doing this? Oh god, quick. No, wrong thing. No, oh no, wrong thing. Just for real, the snapping is so bad. Just stay in there, buddy. Just stay right there. We're cool, man. We're cool. Just hang out right there for a second. Everything's fine. You and I can be buddies. The worst thing ever. Hey guys. The saddle glitch is on your servers. Look, low key. I think that saddle glitch is specifically not on Nitrado hardware, and we refuse to use Nitrado hardware. So I think that's a little maybe we're gonna sneak a little thing in to be able to tell when people aren't using Nitrado hardware. That may not be the case, but it feels like it probably is. Okay, it's probably safe enough here. This is so stupid. This is not how it's supposed to look, but it doesn't matter. It works. Hopefully it works. We're gonna find out in a second. Okay, I guess I'm gonna shoot you from the side. I don't know. I'm sorry. Did we put one underneath it? God, the snapping in this game. Is there bad stuff back here? Okay, looks like we're good. Okay. Do I have trank arrows? I do. Okay. Swap this out. What do you mean, except for the green glitch? The green's beautiful. Oh yeah, we should also do this thing, shouldn't we? Alright, let's see if it's going to sneak away. I think we found a majestic spot for us to put on there. You guys don't use Nitrado and you're not having that? Curiouser and curiouser then. I wonder why. I wonder if it's a mod on the server that's causing a problem then. It seems weird that we'd have. I don't think we have any mods that would make sense for that to be the case, but. This bow is ridiculous. Alright, cool. Down you go. Meats! We need meats. We're gonna be sitting on the back of this thing of dum-dum. It's fine. God, it was like 4 shots. Look how much damage it did to that thing. So we just have some weird thing. I mean, it can't just be our server, obviously, because other people have the same issues. I don't have raw mutton. Nope. Then I need to go eat something, probably. Get some prime. Well, let's put some things back. We'll come get those guys in a second. Where's Furiosa? Mm-hmm. Stay knocked out, buddy. Here, Carno. Actually, now that I think about it too, probably get more if I do this, right? The answer to that is no. That's a no. Slicing tooth. I need some, as it sounds, I need some babies. Anyone got a baby down here? No. Boop. Mm-hmm. It's probably enough for us to at least get started. I'll go pretty quick though. How much prime do we think it's gonna take? Oh yeah, that's on you. 45. I think it's gonna be more than 45. Can I not? Can I get to your inventory from here? Definitely gonna lose some levels. That's fine. That's fine. Is that gonna be enough, you think? Probably is, right? Yeah, it'll be enough. Plenty! Yeah, again, I don't really need a type of horror, but, you know, a 174 with some decent colors, including the green glitch. Might as well, right? The actual thing for us to start that I wanted to do was hatch a bunch of eggs, because I you know, who wanted to do some of that. And I've got the fire wyverns from Hunt that I figured we would do a little bit of breeding with those dudes, so you just get a couple eggs started for that. I actually got I picked up one. Monkey was streaming. I helped him build a trap to get wyvern milk and stuff. So while he was doing that, I found an egg, which is not anything crazy. It's a 126, but the color of the parent was pretty good. So I thought it'd be neat to see if we could get some of Hunt's fire wyverns with those colors at some point. So. Oh yeah, come here. I never see one either. That's why, like, I literally was like, I flew over to the top of the barn to take the, or to do the screenshot. Yeah, do the screenshot. And when I did, I looked up because the Tapahar was like right there. I was like, well, I guess I should check the level. I was like, oh crap, a 174. Like, I actually have to tame that. Yeah, one of the changes they made that I'm kind of excited about to go mess with today. which is the reason for the title, is deathworms have been increased. So I want to go see if we can find some deathworms, because what I'd like to see is how the Fossilasuchus, I think I might have said it once, how well the Fasos do against them. So we've got plenty of eggs now that I don't feel so bad if we go out there and I lose one or two of them. So we're gonna probably take it out. We'll have one follow, and we'll see if two of them can do what they need to with the deathworm, assuming we can find one. Come on, man, let's go. Eat up your foods. Probably should look to see what the best. I mean, I'm sure like mutton and stuff works, but like I don't have any kibble. I should definitely have. I should have made some kibble. I'll need to get myself some UDs for that stuff. So I feel a little bad finding a 174 and then not max level taming it, but meh. What are you gonna do? It's fine. There was actually this place up here, like, gets decent levels of top. Like, there's a bunch of levels is the wrong word. It's even a decent quantity of them, and I have seen. I did see a 180 up here too, but it was before I had like built anything except for like the outer shell of the house. I'm like, nope, don't care, building a house. Nom 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 nom. They're so loud. So yeah, I think there's a couple minor patches we haven't done yet to the servers, but it's a pretty big one yesterday to put onto the servers. Good to go, which is nice. But stupid saddle bug. It drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. Yeah, we'll get this one up. We're gonna get some birds out. I haven't hatched these Ankies yet. I'm gonna hatch these Ankies that Hunt left us to. See if we get a mating set out of that. I'd like to just be able to have some eggs on deck if needed, but the trap I helped Monkey build for his stream took a lot of our metal reserves, so I figured getting like a real good level Anki would be beneficial. Your best ARK memory is still solo teaming your first Quetzal with a Tapahara and Royalty messing it up. It was so funny. Yeah, the solo taming those is crazy. I think the first time I tamed a Ketz was while being dangled. No. The first time I solo tamed a Ketz, I had grappled to my RG. I grappled to my RG and I kept whistling my RG to attack, and I kept shooting so I was grappled and hanging and shooting tranks at it while the Quetzal was I had to keep getting the bird to chase the Quetzal. It was a lot of work. It was neat. It was a fun way to do it. Obviously, that's there's a lot of other ways to do the Quetzals, and teamwork makes it a lot easier. But I was curious if I could do it by myself that way. And you weren't ready. You punched it to keep it asleep. I think because you guys know I don't like to look up like how taming stuff works the first time. I think the one that I screwed up the most for that, what am I at, by the way, 85%. Oh, I feel a little bad. Was the I totally forgot what they're called now. Hold on. This is a male 248. It's gonna be your name for now, buddy. But yeah, there was what do you call them? It's the sea sausages. What do we call them again? The Basilosaurus. I just knocked it out. I was like, look at this guy with all these manta rays around it. Knock him out. And then couldn't feed it. And I was like, ooh, not the way to tame this thing. It's too bad now, though. Like, I know better than to think that anything... Oh, wyverns. I know better now than to think that any new creature we get is going to have a normal taming method. Like, they don't do that anymore. So like everything we get is gonna have some weird way to tame a thing. So I don't even like it's at this at this point it's almost ridiculous to think you're gonna be able to like do anything other than have to look up how it's supposed to be done. You know the fossilos, like how would I ever have known that you had to like ride them into the you wouldn't have known that stuff. There's no way, you know. So yeah, I don't know. That's just how it works. Okay, let's put Furiosa goes back in here, and then we want the 269s. Yep. We can put building stuff back. We can put the Tapahara that we just got in here. Air, Tapahara, here you go, buddy. Okay, let's go hatch a couple things real quick. Get that part started. The dossier, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing too. Like to this point, is that the dossiers have some basic info for it. Oh, come here. Yeah, I don't like. I'm not against the different taming methods. It's just it's one of those things where like I feel like you almost have to like read about things beforehand in some way, right? Where like before, like when we first started playing, right? You would just be like, oh my god, it's a cool new dino, knock it out and see what happens, you know? And now that's really not how it works, so. Our two Fassos, we're getting bred up. Appreciate it, guys. Good work. Let's put you away. I got, I don't know, 7, 8 eggs now. It's enough for me to feel like it's okay to put them away. And like I said, we're going to go take some dumb ones out in a little while to see what happens. Now, I think the wyverns are going to be pretty big for this, but, you know, what are you going to do? Let's try doing it like this. Yeah, okay. How about if I do this? No? One of these? Go down here? Okay, Fastest is for sadists. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. Oh, the issue is they can't even fit up here. Oh, okay. Well, then Tips, we're gonna have to move you, buddy. We'll just keep the other dudes down here. Go to full playthrough without finding the right note page. Kind of illustrates the need for in-game wiki. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? Is it like, unless you happen to find the wiki or the page for it, you really have to be offline to do it, which annoys me. Like that's part of what I'm saying is like it's kind of annoying to like you have to be outside the game to learn how to do a thing, and I get it, but it's frustrating. Oh yeah, I forgot to fix those. Gotta fix those dang taters. I can't tame the dino on the map until I find the dossier. Yeah, we won't be taming anything. So I meant to make this place a little close. Like I didn't want it to be gigantic, but I didn't really think about how big wyverns are. Okay, where's the other one of those? This guy. Whoop. Okay. Behavior, mate. Behavior, mate. Do your thing? Yep, cool. Great. Good job. You go do that thing. We're going over this way. I will have to turn off your thing to none. And we're going to pay attention to the egg in a second here. Oh, nope. God, so glad that that's a thing. Hey, the eggs. Oh, no, they still do some of that. It's not as crazy, though. 4 minutes, huh? Okay. To get some more meats in a second. How long is this going to take to do your thing? 30%. We'll probably wait until this round is done real quick, and then we'll get a bunch of other eggs out so we can just get some hatching going. Boop. It sounds like one of those ridiculous challenge runs. For real, that would be so crazy to have to find the dossier before you could tame a thing. The thing is, like, IRL, you know, God forbid I ever get stuck in a place like ARK, but, like, I would just try dumb things. Like, I would try knocking things out, and I would try, you know, just passively taming them and passively feeding them. I would try all that stuff, even if I didn't have the, without DOS, yeah, I'd still just try to figure things out. So, like, yeah. Like, oh, somebody categorized all this stuff and notated it? Amazing work! Let me do it for myself anyways. How long does it take for a, to see how long it takes for the wyverns to, mate again? Find out in a second. I will say I found out something that I thought was interesting. The wyverns actually mature up faster than the phasos do. Okay, how long do you got? It says currently mating still. About an hour. Okay. Got a spyglass that has wiki info on the down you're looking at. Oh, that's an interesting idea. So, like, if you use a spyglass, you can just see the wiki info. It's kind of neat. All right, let's not hatch this one yet. Let's put you in there for now. And then now I'm gonna do this sadistic thing. And drop these other eggs out here. So we can have all these hatch at probably the same time. 237, 211. Oh, you dummy. It's gonna be a good time. Let's take that stuff real quick. We'll get some veggies. Let's just take that. What dumb thing could we do other than make them all hatch at the same time? It's awesome, spyglass. What they like to eat. Oh, yeah, we've used awesome spyglass before. We would probably have put something like that on the server if it wasn't for the fact that Utilities Plus came with the binoculars that we have. Like, you know, the fact that we have this for binoculars just makes it silly easy enough for us to do what we want to. So the wiki stuff would be neat, but it would also probably feel a little cheaty for some of the stuff. So two boids, see if we get ourselves at least a male and a female. This was just, there was an adopt me at the CC that I bred up with tips, so there won't be anything crazy. I just wanted like to have some backup birds. I think we heard that 170 is like the magic number for the speed it needs to have. So to get, at least to get away from the wyverns. So, and then I don't have any milk, so if this thing needs milk, I ain't gonna get it probably anyways. We'll see. For sure. Come here. I totally understand. Like, if you've been playing for a while, you could feel like it wasn't a thing that was that worrisome to you. Monkey and I strive pretty hard to find the balance of what we think is acceptable for, you know, quality of life stuff and stuff that we don't. Like, we don't want the game to play for you. We want there to be some chances and hardships still, because that's what makes ARK. But we do definitely want to find a good balance for some of that stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, you're not gonna eat meat anyways. Just cancel that for a second, and let's give you some of these. Two females. You can have this. Oh, we got a couple birds. They got some fun colors. I like that we got some like blue tips on there. Little squawkers. Got a male, three males. All right. You're not gonna eat this, but I'm gonna give it to you anyways. But those are some, like, I like that this has, like, white and red versus kind of the yellow colors, too. Yellow ones are great, too, but, you know. Okay, that will probably be all they need until we get to the, put the stuff in the trough. Which I have to do still. Growth means you should be able to take more meats. Same for you. You haven't done it yet. Come on, buddy. Come on, little burb. There's what we need. And then everything's following, so we can really mess things up if we want to. Let's not do that for now. No. Okay. Okay, then let's take a whole bunch of lemons, some citronals. We got an hour or so on you anyways, so we're just going to push you away. Same for you. And then we can turn you back onto your stuff now. Both. Then what do we got? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Everybody's going to want to care at the same time. Of course they are. Because I did this to myself. I like the blue, though. It's pretty good. What level did they end up at? 204s and 209s, huh? Nothing crazy. But at least we can take some of those and make them pretty quick, which would be nice. But yeah, I like that this has kind of like the black and white and red kind of look to it. So I figured it'd be nice if we could just like breed that into Hunt's line, maybe. That's about as complicated of a breeder as I'll ever be. Monkey was talking the other day about how he feels like he needs to contribute more to some of the things like the fastest suitcases, and I was like, bro, I made eggs. Like, my goal was to get them to about the same level and have eggs. That's it. I'm not going to do anything else to them. All I care about is that I have some extra eggs in the fridge in case I get my dudes killed. He's like, oh, yeah. I was like, you're good, man. Whatever you do, you're going to do more for those lines than I ever will, so. That thing. Be funny if that type of horror out there was some crazy high level. Imagine if there's a female 180 just hanging out. I saw you over there someplace. Level 6. Complete opposite. That's too funny. Alright, babies, what you want? Nothing yet. Okay. You guys are still good on meats, right? Yep. You should still be good on... Yep. Plenty there for you still. I'm going to pick these up because if any of these things want to go for a walk, they almost certainly will not go straight like they're supposed to. So, put them back down in a second. I am tempting fate. Yes, sir. I'm not overly... This is like... I mean, this is a 1... Yeah, wyvern milk. It's a 126. I'm not overly worried about this one. I really just wanted... I just wanted this one to have that color and stuff. Oh, the wyvern trench? I was just over there the other day, man. A cuddle. We'll go for a walk. What do you want? Cooked prime fish. I don't have cooked prime fish, man. Cuddle. Love it. What about you, other one? Ha 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 ha. Listen, I have bad news for you, 209. Alright, let's get that one that wants to go for a walk real quick. This way? Come, small one. You can do it. Come here. There you go, little guy. It's only a game. You gotta do what's fun, and helping can be fun sometimes, for sure. I know Hunt was like, I got a 180 Equus, and Hunt was like, you must bring it to me. I'm like, okay. Like, here you go, man. Like, you make what you will. And like, the nice thing with what we do here, though, is right. Like, I feel like if I helped with that, then like I can ask for a baby afterwards, and I can benefit from the work they do. And if all I have to do is supply materials, worth it. Come on, little guy. Alright, why don't you stay there? All of these guys can come this way, too. I love the little crow walk. It's the best. Do, 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 do. It's too funny. Oops. Come on. I just want y'all to separate out a little bit. That'll work. Let's get you over this way too, please. Just make sure everyone's feeding off the troughs. They are. Alright, you're gonna be a big one, so come here, man. Give you the most amount of room. You played with some truly entitled people. What is that in here? In your RP server, it drained a lot of the fun away. Appreciate that I still enjoy the social aspect of the game. Yeah, it's like there's a lot about this game that can be fun or not fun. You know what I'm saying? So like, I know that for me, part of the fun is the challenge. Part of the fun is knowing that I could lose stuff every time I go out, and I have to care about that. Which is why we have some stuff in here, right? Like, so we keep things relatively vanilla for a lot of that reason, right? I don't want the game to be played for me, so I don't want things that are just auto-harvest resources and stuff like that. And I know that, like, that's not everybody's jam. So, like, that's part of, like, as we play, that trying to find a good balance for all that kind of stuff can be a little rough, you know? But that's, I don't know, I really appreciate being able to do that kind of stuff, though, and find a good balance. And I think that most of the time here on the Geeks and Iron Mine and IronGeeks servers and stuff, that we do it like it feels like it's a decent job of people feeling like they're kind of getting what they want. 249 can come. It still has some challenge, but it's not like break your face hard, you know? All right, and Shrew is our normal ride now. We'll take Furiosa as well. Guess we'll take a pod just in case. Oh, I've got a map that's almost gone. 16 minutes. Oh, we could do that. Let's go put this stuff away. Let's put this in here. It's fine. Let's put this in here, and then let's use this. Oh, what? It shows me two things. I think we've done this one before. Okay, that looks like it's the right one. What do we got food, we got stuff to drink. Probably fine. We'll go get this thing and then we'll go look for some death worms. All the creatures are aging up. Oh yeah, I forget that you can't see those things. There we go. We got it. We got it. This way. I still have to work on the train tracks, but I've been super slacker about that stuff. Like I said, work's been a lot. I gotta to be very corporate this week, and do some leadership corporate things that I am not a fan of, but I gotta do that stuff this week. So, and it's Friday tomorrow, which means tomorrow's a day for all the fun stuff to happen. I gotta be a corporate dude. So I've been definitely a little stressed out. That's one of the reasons I haven't actually been playing much this week with anything, because look at those tracks over the place up there. Nice. Just trying to get it. I'm trying to get through a week essentially right now, you know? This week will be a little bit better, but this red drop. Something good, meh. Faslasucious saddle. Still heading in generally the right direction, which is good. Train track spawning in cracks me up. But yeah, I definitely need to finish the train stuff because I want to build train cars and have some fun with that stuff. I haven't done that yet. And then I also want to build a cart, which is part of the reason that I tamed the horse that I did. I haven't really figured out what I want to do for that yet. We're in 72 meters, huh? Right about here? Sorry, Dodic. The treasure. I mean, it was a common treasure chest. What would you expect, right? Okay. Let's go see about rustling ourselves up some death worms. 25% higher spawn rate for them now. When we were taming the 180 Faslasucious, I did like a couple times, no problem with that word. It's probably not gonna happen again. Faslasucious. We ran into 3 of them, including 1 alpha. So, ooh. Some tracks going out into the desert. Alright then. Okay, we'll get both of them out. I guess I don't know if we're gonna do some science, I guess. I'm not sure if one will follow like if we're on shrew. You're gonna need some levels. Oh, your health is so bad. This isn't gonna work for you. Yeah, let's make you strong. And your job will be these things. This melee like crazy now. This will be your job. Let's go a little way. There we go. Stamina. Your job is gonna be fighting stuff, but you ain't gonna be in any condition to do that right now. Yeah, Fasto is what I've been calling them in general. We collectively make abbreviated pet names for a reason. Yeah, that it's just like I know I'm bad at saying that 120 is what I have. We were just talking about this today in the stuff to see what the decent levels were. We're 15 and 604. We'll probably be fine, Shrew. Oh, I think I saw a bug that we haven't got a fix for yet. Where the stamina will only refresh on the fastest sutures if it's submerged. Yeah, did you see that the stamina didn't go up until I actually went under all the way just now? Well, that's gonna be annoying. Shrew's pretty quick, so we may have to chill a little bit. I did see the other day that they've fixed it so the K-cam doesn't go under the sand, which I did not realize that, which is fine. I mean, super cheaty anyways, but now you definitely you're gonna find out. Well, they fixed that glitch too, Chimera, the stamina thing, but that's in one of the hot fixes that we haven't applied yet. So let me just see. Yeah, look, even standing up here, the stamina won't go up. Boy, that's gonna be dumb. What about with food? Yeah. You gotta be like full underground. That's a real dumb problem to have. Because it means that, like, I have to wait all the time for this part to happen. I mean, it's quick at least, but... like, it means that when we're fighting we're trying to fight a deathworm or something, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Well, that's what Tempting Fate's all about. I don't know that we're still going to see, like, 25% is still not a huge amount of deathworms. How about when I jump off? That's a good question. Nope. But like I said, that's just a... Yeah, I was going to say, that's just an update we got to do. It's not a big deal that it's not working right now. It's one of those things that I was like, oh yeah, I gotta check that out. Hey, Monkey, you about getting ready to stream yourself, buddy? I will definitely be watching once I am done. Figured I'd just see if we could tempt fate a little bit and find ourselves a deathworm or two. And I will kick over to watching you play some more Fallout 76, which has been fun. I just don't have a ton of time tonight. That's awesome, buddy. I actually wanted to stream earlier today, like as soon as I was done working, but we had on Tuesday we had some tornadoes roll through here. We had 7 in Michigan altogether, and 3 of them touched down within a couple miles of my house. Thankfully no damage, everyone's safe and good here, but today they apparently were trying to fix the internet for people and they cut my internet about halfway through the day. So like it came back just it came back just before work was over. I was like, sweet, I'll get done with work, I'll take Penny for a walk, then jump in, and then it cut out again. I'm like, god dang it. Like, I just want to play some video games. First world problems, man. First world problems. But we're good. It's back. Get to at least get a little in today. Monkey, are you thinking about playing Fallout 76 tomorrow still? Whee! Yeah, it's a pretty strong winds day after. Yeah, it was. I mean, the tornadoes. I think it was like 75-mile-an-hour winds here. We didn't get the hail. We got some hail. It wasn't too bad. But there was like apple-sized hail that was dropping in some places. I was like, ooh, I'm glad we didn't have that. Oh, thank you. I have a tree in my backyard that is like a quarter dead. So there's a bunch of like dead branches and stuff on it. And after every storm, I'm like, okay, let's go see if it fell on my roof or not. If I was proper adult, I'd have that fixed. I have not done that though. That tree could definitely use some trimming though. I assume Monkey must be getting ready for his stream right now, so he'll be streaming just a minute here. So Fallout 76, we will probably be doing that with him tomorrow. There's that wall. I knew it was out here someplace. So yeah, we'll probably do some of that streaming with Monkey tomorrow with the Fallout 76. He's been having a great time building stuff in the camps and everything. I definitely like in Fallout 76. It's fun to get back into Fallout and do some stuff. But ARK still has my ARK still has my attention. I've got to play as much as I want to recently, but ARK still has my attention, man. Stamina back. Come on, Deathworms. Do you need to walk in a specific pattern? I'll walk in a rhythmic pattern up here. Can you come find me? One of the reasons I want to get some of these is what Monkey and I have been talking about is doing some trades for Deathworm horns for Oasis ores, because we can't do more than one tame for the tribe. So I'm gonna spill the beans with you guys and tell you that after the stream, I will be testing to see if I can spawn them in or not. Guess we could probably do that on stream too. I just got to do the camera thing. Well, we wanted to try force teaming one first, to see if that works. So if we find one of those out here amongst the dunes, we'll probably try that. And then if not, I need to see if I can figure out what the spawn command is. We're gonna try that. But the payment for one of those is gonna be Deathworm horns. So we're gonna want people to come out to the dunes and make their way through some Deathworms to be able to claim themselves a Oasis ore. But that's part of the reason we're out here in the dunes, so we can do that kind of stuff. Do some testing for the server. Cryo finally got through a good tame on his, so he's got the one for the tribe right now. We've done the full thing. You guys have, we did that stuff with Monkey and everyone else. How far do we go in here? There it is. Yeah, so we've done the full tame before, so we know what it takes and how it works. Definitely neat. Oasis Sword wasn't like I still want one. I want to have one for a little floaty base action because it's fun. But like, yeah, I mean the one tame per tribe seems crazy. Like, if you can have the mega echelons on Genesis and stuff, we should have multiple Oasis Swords here without a problem. We need the Thumpers like in Dune to call the Deathworms. It would be funny if you could just call them. Like, you don't want to farm them like that. It'd be silly, but it'd be fun to be able to do it. Here, let's do this. Go. We'll walk in a real rhythmic pattern real quick. Come on, Deathworms. Come to me. I want to test out the powers of the Sand Shrew. Yeah, it's because of that. Have fun, Monkey. More ARK on Saturdays? Good, sweet. We're doing 76 tomorrow, Monkey? May have already been gone before. Oh, yes, sir. All right, cool. We'll play some 76 tomorrow, then. Easy peasy. Come on, Deathworms. I got a rhythmic thump here for you. Come get me. Lie, I didn't even see the message from earlier. You leave you alone for a week and she's got dinos all over the place. That makes sense. I'm kind of curious. I wonder... I don't remember if I was... I remember if I was on a Faso, you know, those ones chased me while I was taming it. I was like, I'm curious if like that's like an unnoted benefit of the Fasos, is that maybe you could like get through the dunes without attracting deathworms. But no, they definitely chased me while I was on one. So it was the one I was taming, but still. Come on, wormies. Let's go. You get a fun sand sound just moving in here. Would have been in the DOS. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be kind of neat if it was like a hidden thing, but yeah, for sure. Ring, ring. We are pretty fast too. Like, I've bumped the speed in Shrew a decent amount, so she's quick. Submerge. Boop. Got our stamina back. Too funny. Too funny. All right, so oh. Hey. There we go. Oh yeah, here, we can do this thing too. If we hit them with that, they're supposed to not be able to attack for a minute. So that might not be the case. What we should do is one of these things. Okay. They can still attack. The saddle on this thing is putting in work though, let me tell you what. To the point I actually like, oh, I can't back up, we're stuck inside it. We're just posing for a second. Totally fine. They harvest any of them salt notes? Actually, I haven't tried that. Hey, actually, oh look, it did hit it. So I wasn't hitting it before. Look, it can't hit me back. That's great. Let's do that again. Hold on. Wait a minute. The debris whip thing worked though. That was cool. Good to know though that whip actually does work. You just gotta actually line it up on them. See if we can get that again. I gotta back up a little bit. The problem is you can't really tell what side it's gonna come from. Let's try this. What's wrong, buddy? Hey, where you going? That's too funny with the debris whip. Well, we got one of our horns we needed. Yeah, that saddle, man. 120 armor, like, woo, that's pretty good. All right, let's drop some stuff. Oh yeah, angler jaw. I forgot we get that from there. Hey, Bum, what's up, man? All right. Well, we got one deathworm. Let's go see if they're harvesting anything from salt. I think that we only really get flint from these dudes. Oh, what left a bag? You good in there? Nope. Oh, it's I forget that it makes the sand shifty sound when I'm walking. I was like, oh, is there another one? No. All right, let's go see. I don't think we get anything from salt. Let's just try a regular attack. Nothing. Debris whip. Nothing. Nope, it just gets rid of the salt. We just break it out of the way. That's funny. Well, one death worm. We did pretty good. I'm kind of I mean, that the ability to stop it from actually attacking, like legit, we get a couple of those for like an alpha death worm and it'll be no problem at all. Especially with these saddles on there. And like that's not even like the best saddle we could make. Like we could, with the blueprints, we could do the crafting thing and just make a crazy saddle. And I'm sure that we have something better than 120. So that's pretty baller. Those are great. They we might be able to do stuff with the bosses for these guys. Get some fastos on the brood mother and stuff like that. What about bone with this? Just right over top of it, like it's not even there. I love it. It just runs away. That's too good. I'll probably do a restart like early tomorrow or something when there isn't other people on, so we can get the new hotfix on there. Take some more death worms though. That was an easy snack. Chompy chompy. And we definitely need to get an oasis sword so we can do some testing. I mean, I guess if we turn off harvesting, like taking these dudes through, on other maps would be nice too. We do need to get to a point of trying to cluster. We haven't tried that yet. We probably can, but like we just haven't had a chance to try it yet. But it'd be interesting to see how the Fastos do on like the island and stuff like that. I definitely want it for when we get to Ragnarok for sure. There's enough elevation changes and stuff there though. Like the Fastos are made obviously for Scorched. That's what they're made for, right? But like it'd be nice if we can kind of get, if they work decent in other maps. I guess assuming they can go to other maps too. They should be able to. But yeah, it sounds like the Gigantoraptor is like finally put into the base code. It's so silly to me that like that Wildcard will make mods, and then like those like the creatures and stuff from the mods will be like in the mods, and they'll be like, oh, now it's in the base game. It's like, guys, you make the base game. Like you have all the stuff for it. Just put it into the next patch. What are you doing? Like if you can make it so it can be a mod, it's gotta be something you can just add to the game too. Doesn't really stopping their taming for their maps. Yeah, I mean, obviously the thing that's gonna make it easy to tame is the desert, right? And like they definitely lose some of their abilities, like being inland, right? Because like, yeah, they go quick, but the like any real elevation change could pop you out, right? Like you could just get kicked out, and like that's annoying because you have to like start and stop over and over again with the digs. Where the desert, like they've made it so even when you do crest like a real big dune, like this one, right? Like we should come out the other side of this, not just bridge it and go. So like they've definitely made it so the desert is like super nice to them. You know, like you're not gonna just fly out of a dune, which would be hilarious. I would love to take one of the big dunes, like that one right there, right? Yeah, we'll go that direction for a second. Yeah, I think, you know, I thought at first they shared Theory spawns, but like since they only seem to spawn in some really specific sections of the island, they might have their own spawners. They might get balanced against their Xenos for the Gigantoraptors, but anyway, so like this, so like it would be hilarious to just fly out the other side of this. Because like if I stop here, like, you know what I'm saying, like, look, we're so like it'd be fun to like fly over top of that and just go shooting out of it, and be able to dive back into the like the sand afterwards. They'll have to do the animation again, but I get we can't do that. Be a little sand dolphin would be fun. Wee. So how you guys all doing? Was there anything specific from the patch that you were super excited about? Any fix that's been driving you crazy that's finally in game? It was a lot of stuff. This is a big patch. For Garguga's Concavinator to return? I don't know what that is, Chimera. Gonna have to elaborate. Oh, I forgot about the Thylas are supposed to be fixed again. Nice. Yeah, that was a real dumb bug. It was always like they were jumping off rafts. Like they just dead stopped. Garguga's dinos will be official soon. Is that a mod right now then? Get our stamina back. Death worms for us. The sand shark thing with a tiny sail that has the same taming as a Faso. I have not seen that. I did it first and better. This is the incredulous face right here, where I think that Wildcard is definitely the first to get everything done right the first time and amazingly well. Oh, wait. It was an ASE mod. There's an ASE mod that could, like, swim in the sand? You know, that's cool. Come on, dinos. You don't see any Oasosaurs on the server? There should be one right now. Cryo should have one. That you know what? That's the thing I'd like to see fixed. That Dino Surge thing takes forever on our stuff. I was worried for a second that was my baby RG. But it's a 252, so it's not. That's fine. But yeah, Cryo's got one right now, Pliskin. I'm looking for any wild ones. Have you flown around to look? Because that's what I'm looking for. And, oh, hey, there's Pliskin. Hi, buddy. That's part of what I was looking for, too. Well, we could do a dino wipe. Most certainly could do a dino wipe. We were talking about how we have to do a restart at some point, so you get used to having amazing jumps again. I looked at that spider mod, by the way. The jumping spider mod looks super cute. I love it. That jump is way OP though. Like that jump distance is crazy overpowered. Crazy overpowered. That's the edge. I'm kind of sticking out towards the edge mostly because that's where I assume we'll find some oasis. The jump is OP. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, you got a little gauge to charge up. Oh my god! It looked like it went like a quarter of the way across the map. Yeah, it was ridiculous. I get like it's you know a little frail, so having some escape mechanics are great, but like, oh dude, it's like the distance and speed a hop takes it was like 2 to 3 times what a Perhoptodon is, dude. It was crazy bum. I'm not saying I don't think it'd be fun to have them. I'm just saying that like too OP. Yeah, exactly. I'd love to have some jumping spiders that can climb like the Megalanias and can hop. You know, maybe not. Perhoptodons are a little crazy too. But it would be kind of neat to have something that like, you know, Perhoptodon jumping with Megalania climbing would be sweet. You know, yeah, I don't know. I like the Aranios in this game are so, like it makes me so sad because like I want to ride a giant spider, man. I think it'd be fun. But the Aranios are horrible. They're just bad things to try it on. They suck. Oh, weird. Why is there salt outside the thing? Wildcard, that's just mean. That's just mean. Think yours Christian Kraken's better dino tweaks? He's not mine anymore. I don't think I've ever seen those. The radio saddle is the most worthless saddle for sure. Like, what are you gonna do with that? So, Pwiskin, you haven't seen any. You're making your circuit. You haven't seen any Oasosaurs at all, huh? What makes you miss, not wish? Gotcha. None. Well, we'll do a little dino wipe. We can do a little dino wipe. Second we're seeing Arthur Plura. Yeah. Oh, PvP is. Yeah. I mean, that's another thing that should be able to climb up and down walls and stuff, though, you know? Gonna suffocate ourselves doing this. Okay, well. That one seems to be taming anything. Just a second, guys. I gotta do the admin thing. Okay. Wild dinos should be gone. Though it looks like there's still vultures up there. Did they just respawn in super fast? That seems crazy. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. Someone else has started a dino overhaul mod. I just like I have a real hard time. Like, I don't get me wrong, I totally respect the crap out of that stuff. I just like that stuff gets so it gets mod creepy, like creeping so quickly. There's like like some weird stuff happens to dinos, and I just like I don't know, I usually think it's not great. I just like I just want Wildcard to not like the Oasis Sword thing. Let us tweak that setting. Like let me say how many I want for the server, you know? Feature creep, 100%. That's the reason we've talked about like we want a gun to do transfers and stuff again. But like almost all of them that don't have like crazy issues are tied to some building mod that has a bunch of crazy stuff in it. And like I at this point I do just want like just give me a mod that's just the thing, that one purpose built thing, and not a bunch of other stuff, and I want it. I'll take it. You know? That's why our blueprint maker here that Jules made for us. Like we were talking about how like I couldn't find a good blueprint maker mod anyplace, and when they told me they were modded, I'm like, could I possibly commission this from you? Like maybe let me pay you to do this? And they're like, no, we'll just make it for you. So, but that's the reason we have the blueprint mod, is that they were like, they made one that was totally separate. They built in some specific things we asked for, and we could just use it. And I was like, that's what I want. I want to be able to have like, I want to be able to pick and choose those things, because we don't want the feature creep things. I get that some people love that stuff, right? But like S Plus, man, was one of those things that like, I love S Plus, but we had to like, every time an update dropped, we'd have to just shut the servers down until we could figure out what crazy thing Orion Sun had added that we're like, no, we don't want you to have this dodo looking thing that just collects all the resources across the entire map for you automatically. Like, no, that's broken. He had a crafting potion mod made for him that's the best thing ever. I wonder if it's the crafting potion mod we use. Because that's like, that mod is great. The crafting skill potion thing, like half the price of the mind wipe tonic, and it just puts, you keep all your stuff, it just puts everything into it. That is the one Syntac had made. That's great. Phenomenal. Good work. But yeah, our blueprint maker, my favorite thing we have on the server. You can find whatever things you want. You can just blueprint them up. We can share things around. Nobody feels like they got to be careful or too cautious about that stuff. Find a great blueprint, everybody can benefit from it. And then it's made so you can't like use the crafting skill to OP it and just make it like crazy good, and over again. Because like, as much as I like the upgrade station for things like our modded servers with the magic and stuff, it makes things so overpowered so quickly that like there's no challenge left anymore. It's hilarious and fun, but it has a much shorter life, I think, when you do too much of that stuff, you know? It was fine, yeah. When we had that, when we had Party of 5, Party of 6? Party of 6. Party of 5 was a show, right? We had Party of 6 and figured out that we could just make those things over and over again. Is it Party of 5? I feel like Party of 5 was a sitcom or something, man. When we could just make things and make them so stupid strong that like you could just one shot everything. Like, you know, it's fun for a little bit, and then it's just like, oh. Beach, yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying though, is that we cheese the blueprints from the upgrade station, which is why we didn't want the upgrade station on this, but I wanted a way to make blueprints. So that's where Jules came in and saved the day. Gave us our beautiful blueprint mod. Man. Oasisaurs, deathworms. Come say hello. I'm a friendly dude. I'll only kind of kill you. Bloop. I gotta stop breathing so I can get stamina back until I do the restart. Let's take a mirror.
Salvation, thy name is Prophet's Rest.
Didn't even see that
After
there.
a proper meal and some time out of the sun, the makeshift fortress doesn't look half as grand as its name might imply. Yet, when I first sighted its walls from across the dunes, it may as well have been El Dorado itself.
I love David Tennant's voice. It's so good.
Thus far, I have seen little of the inhabitants, but they seem a hospitable sort. I've been given food, shelter, and even a wet cloth to clean myself with. Quite generous of them, considering how scarce water is in these lands. Their clothing is a curiosity, however. Those robes seem more ceremonial than functional.
Whee! You do gotta take one of these, Hunt. Once you do, you can get yourself some eggs, man. I've got male and female 263s now. So they're very nice. Bum, welcome on as well. They're not too bad either, Hunt. I mean, the hardest part is getting all the knockouts, but if you just stick to the desert, and if you have your map up like this, just look for the darker spots that are on the map and aim for those. Really won't be too bad. You know, obviously like this one, you can see right in front of me. We're right at one. Just knock it all out. It's pretty easy. Oasis behind me. Coming that way. 292, huh? Ooh, man, that's awesome. Coming back, Pliskin. Do some testing. I guess we should probably do a thing where I can get on top of it, because I won't be able to do that from here, so... In you go, Shrew. Anything crazy good I want to keep? Yeah, take that just in case. I mean, I should keep all those. It's fine. All right. Time to do some testing. One of the drawbacks with the new stuff here is that we actually don't have like the creature pathways and stuff with ASA. They're not the same as they were for ASC. You dumbly decided that you will, in fact, I assume, breed your boas and have started on that. That's awesome. Good work. That's another question too that I hadn't thought about. Can you pod an Oasisaur? Like, you'd think if they didn't have stuff built on them, you probably could. Pliskin, thank you, sir. Ooh, okay. All right. Huh? Do we think just a basic do tame will do it? Works just fine. Taming test 1. So, we have proven that you can definitely just force tame them. The question now is if cryo's still a thing. I'm a little curious if that somehow made cryo's go away. Level 1, so it's not a big deal. food is at least full for now. That's great. Can't pod them. Yep, we know that now. Pussy, you don't have to know where Cryo's base is, do you? Are they over by red? So we should probably see if it's still there. Hunt, you're going to check? Thank you. If for some reason Cryos isn't there, I have to bring this to him. And hope that we're okay. But I can't imagine, though, that like we would have seen probably a kill message at that point, right? Or a death message. Guess we could do this, too. Yeah, I don't see one, so we should be good. Until we can figure out the it's still there. Perfect. Thank you, Hunt. Science has been done. We can definitely force tame. So that's how we'll get past the silly issues. Floater is its name. It's not really named Floater, is it? At least we do know force taming does work. Oh, I just realized. I shouldn't say this out loud. Guys, we've been streaming for almost an hour and a half. No weather events. They said that they were going to fix the fact that the weather was a bit overly active. Nice. Yeah, because like the weather just was nonstop all the time. Another thing I'm curious about. Harder for Phoenix tames, for sure, Hunt. I'm curious if you can put potted plants and stuff in your troughs and be able to feed them that way, or if you have to force feed them. That's why I made this way when you've gotten so much work today in your base. Yeah. Just knocking trees over because I can. I'm curious too, Lie and Hunt, if the like that blueprint we have for is pretty good for that flamethrower. So like some oil jars in that flamethrower, I'm curious how fast that might go for us to use that. You have a better one, better than the 500 plus thing, Hunt? Really? Do these guys get levels? Oh, that's right, they do, because we were putting weight on the other one, weren't we? The 517 didn't work very well? Really? I guess this guy has to live with us for a while. Weight's 2,500. Speed is probably the thing we need. Stamina is probably a good thing to get on it, too. Food might be a very important one for us to have. They do start at level 1, yep. So it's same level that it normally is. 102. That's not going to get much faster. And we have the speed pumped a lot for Dino. I mean, not crazy, but like, the speed's definitely turned up. So the fact they only get 1%, pretty funny. Speed's not the thing you're going to pump for these guys. Good to know. So yeah, we will park this one at our place for now, but this will be the one Monkey and I can trade for the first set of Deathworm horns. Monkey's like, how many do you think we should do? I was like, I don't know, 100? He's like, what? I was like, I'm just joking, man. He's like, 10? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. So now that we know we can do this, I'll post a message for it. I still have to see if I can figure out what the spawn command might be, because I have no idea what it is. So we'll see if we can figure that part out. But the pathways are different now, though, from what we used to have. So, boy, that is decently dark, isn't it? A little better. Forget how dark YouTube makes this stuff look. There we go. Things don't attack these, do they? Is there stuff that'll attack these guys? Big ol' honkers. Hunt says yes. What kind of stuff attacks them, Hunt? Most things do. I guess that makes sense, but I don't like it. I was curious if we could just leave this one standing in the little hub thing in front of like there's that little spot that sticks out in front of the grotto. The flamethrower is 541. Is that before crafting? That's the blueprint. It's pretty good. Better durability too. Sweet. I may come pilfer a blueprint of that. just grinding off that rock. It's my new skateboard trick. My oasis sword trick. Just grinding on the top of the mountains. They have such funny faces. Look at it. It's got like a kindly old grandpa face with a little nose sticking down. He's got a little tiny mouth. Moderately more expensive. How many electronics does it take? That hunt. This is a nightmare for like the Mega Echelon. The faces that make an Echelon were a little rough. For sure. $1,200 electronics. Okay, that's the one I was making sure. 4K paste, huh? See, I was curious if they get attacked if we just park her right here. There's a lot of stuff up here. But yeah, I was curious if we just... Hello, Penelope. Who's a good girl? Sorry, guys. Penny aggro. 1 second. Oh, baby. Hi. Such a good girl. Penny aggro is the best kind of aggro. Yeah. I saw some reel today. It's like he's a real manly dude, and he's like, I don't speak to my dog with my normal voice because what kind of monster does that? He was just like, can you imagine? Oh, what are you doing? I put you off follow, didn't I just now? What are you doing? Just turning in circles, man? He was like, can you imagine walking up to your dog and be like, Who's the good girl? Are you the good girl? And I was like, yeah, no, that's weird. Absolutely not. That's a funny spot to park it. I mean, the other spot is to put it inside, maybe? We'll see. We'll see. Let's look at our creatures. There's adolescent. You guys are all tamed up, good to go, full grown. Nice. I don't think I have enough pods for all these guys. All dissolved into speaking like children to our pets because of them. Absolutely. Like I couldn't imagine speaking it any other way. She's such a good pup. Huh. Okay, I actually probably should build a little bridge across this section, but I haven't done that yet. That's my flyer right now. Hunt, I see you're calling your herd of horses there. You spelled color incorrectly, sir. There's no U in color. Okay, 249s going to sand. You get to go in here. You're Canadian. You do spell things correctly. You are incorrect, sir. Into the harvest you go. Then empty pods. Let's take some of these. Oh, yeah, we don't have a ton left. We have to make some more pods. Except for the training, the lovey-dovey, 90% of the time, yeah. Yeah, training stuff, obviously. Thanks, Hunt. Yeah, you are. Training stuff's obviously a little different for that, for sure. That's one of the things that I actually like, though, that, like, now, like, Penny is well past the, well past that. You know, I spent the time with her doing the training. We're done with that now. So now I can spend most of my time just talking to her. Like a pup. Gets popcorn. Okay, I thought I had some horns in one of these, didn't I? I'm gonna put it someplace else. I've got... Those are rhino horns. I have rhino horns? Must have got those from drops. Hey, there's the other stuff I had built. As long as it isn't putting your flag on our whiskey, land. I mean, I will tell you that probably my favorite whiskey that I've ever had was a Canadian and Kentucky bourbon blend. It's not made anymore, though. So sad. I need to take a whole load of this stuff over to the forge real quick. We'll come pot up those other creatures. Hunt harassing? Always. You're referring to your whiskey war? It's a funny story. I'm gonna jump into a chat. You can tell us all about it, Hunt. Boop, boop, boop. Ooh, I need to get some stone up in here, apparently. Alright, 1 second, buddy. There you go. What's up, Hunt?
Hello. Yes, Sly, the whiskey and schnapps war. So, if you look at our... Oh, hang on, I gotta mute your stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, so If you look at a map of the world and you look at Canada, we stretch very north and very east-west as we go north. As you go east and north, you start getting into the land of Scandinavia, where people like the Danes and the Swedes live, and the land kind of gets a little intermingled. So for the longest time, which I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was probably around 50 years, there was a land dispute between Canada and Denmark over one of those islands. And we would constantly go and put our flag, and then they would come take it down and put their flag. And it got to the point where, as we were swapping flags, we would also leave presents for when they come to swap back. So they would leave schnapps. And it just went on and on for years. And eventually, one of the biggest issues was the Inuit people, indigenous people of Canada.
Yeah.
They hunt and fish and claim that area as their ancestral territory. So part of the dispute was making sure that we could satisfy their culture and boundaries when settling all this. And it got to the point where there was a natural kind of split in the rock island that it is. And we just said, okay, this split that runs north to south is the boundary line. This side is Canada, that side is Denmark.
That's awesome.
And part of the joke was we resolved this as a way of coming to the UN saying, hey, look, wars can be solved peacefully, guys. But it was also kind of a two-sided or, you know, a double-edged sword because, sure, we solved it peacefully, but it took us 50 years to get there.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are just lucky there wasn't oil over there, because then it would have been America's right away.
We already trade all of our oil to you guys anyway.
It's smart. You guys know better.
Yeah, we pretty much have almost no oil refineries in Canada anymore. We send all of our crude oil down, get it refined, and buy it back.
That's the American way right there, buddy.
Yep, pretty much.
All right, Burbs, in you go. I'm still sad that I'm never going to find a good substitute for the whiskey of mine that I love so much. It's gone.
Yeah, what Chimera says, all the oil that we pull out of Alberta, which is basically Canadian Texas, it just gets sent down there.
You blame SoMe. It got so viral the government's kind of had to get to an agreement. Oh, for the rock thing?
Yeah.
So now we live in peace on that tiny little rock.
Yep, Canada and Denmark officially have a land border.
It's so funny. I think it's funny every time I see like there'll be like a post, but like, did you guys know that the border between Canada and the U.S. is really just like a cleared out patch of land? I'm like, yeah.
There's it gets even better. There's actually a city, and I believe it's in the south end of Saskatchewan and or Manitoba. So where would that be? Somewhere around Dakota? Question mark. There's literally a town that sits on the border. The border runs through the town to the point where it got to the point where they actually had to start enforcing border control and put up like concrete barriers in certain parts of the town, saying you can't walk through here. You have to go all the way down the street over there to the customs office to go through to get to the other side of the street.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like there's a little bit of leeway in certain areas for certain things, and depending on if you're driving or walking, but for the most part, it is actually now enforced that, yeah, you do have to, even within this town, so instead of like, just grandfathering the town, putting like a boundary outside of the town,
yeah,
it's running right down the town.
Too funny. I know that,
yeah.
like, growing up in Michigan, going to Canada is a pretty normal thing.
Yep.
Especially because the drinking age is different between the U.S. and Canada. So
yeah,
it is.
Ontario's 19.
Yep. So 18, 19-year-olds will make their way on their, their trek to the Canadas. And we've, we'd cross all the time for stuff, but like it always cracked me up. I think we went one time we went up there. We went to Sarnia to go see Bare Naked Ladies. And then cross the border because we could. Like, we were just like, let's go to casinos or something over there. It doesn't matter, right? We'll just cross the border because we can. And then, I had forgotten how crazy border control is for the U.S. Because, like, going to Canada, they're like, you know, what are you here for?
Yep.
We're like, we're just going to hang out for a little bit. Maybe at the casino, you know, get some Timmy O's. It's no big deal, right? And they're like, oh, welcome to Canada. We're like, great. And then coming back, it's like, get out of your car. We're going to strip search you. I'm like, I live here. Like, I live here. And they're like, no, that's,
Yep.
we're going to need you to pull over, get off the side up there because we got to figure some stuff out.
Yes, Glitch, it has been 1 week.
Imagine them having to draw the border ads through your living room.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it technically, like, it divides the town hall, like 2/3 and 1/3. It also divides the town library. There's a shop, like most of the shopping and post is on one side of the border, but not the other.
I mean, I don't know if you know what eminent domain is. That's a thing here in the States where there's been several times where the government's just been like, we own your land now, so see ya.
We've done that plenty with it. I mean, we've definitely not done that plenty with the natives.
Yeah, like it's just it's ridiculous how many times that's happened where it's just like, we need to run this this highway through your land, so we own this now. Here's what we consider fair market value. Have a great day. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
It's very silly. Did Mike end up leaving that wyvern thing up, or did he move it or take it down?
I went through the trench yesterday and I did not see a big metal box.
Okay.
So
Ugly thing.
I also went through the trench yesterday and was just able to kill things on my wyvern without dying.
Nice.
I tested the fire breath no longer kills rider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So if you're on a fire wyvern, I recommend wearing a gas mask so that the poison gas doesn't slowly kill you, because I did almost die to that. Lightning will torpor your creature, so as long as you're watching your wyvern's health and its torpor, you can pretty much fight all fire wyverns, the lightning wyverns, and deal with the poison wyverns as long as you have a gas mask and basically just fly through and eat them all.
That's true, but you get to argue about it first. The trap is still up. It's by the other one, and apparently there's a new, there's a fault line in the columns. That's weird.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
What is
Maybe that's a visual
that?
thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember seeing that when I went through yesterday.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, that's definitely probably a render issue with
Yeah.
formatted the map and fixed structures or something.
Oh, odd.
Glitch, lightning never killed you right out. Unless you were weak.
I mean, the venom you just said that with, man. Did he end up fixing the doors? He did not. Hilarious. I was placed down. He's like, the hatch frames or the cellar doors are facing different directions. I'm like, I'm just trying to make sure it fits.
Yeah.
Never changed it.
There was graphic changes because they fixed rat hole and meshing. So when they rendered the map after doing that, that's probably how the fault line came in. But I didn't see it, so it might just be certain lines.
It's still there too.
And yes, Glitch, they still somewhat have laser aim. You just, gotta get good. That reminds me, I can do a trench run to collect talents.
Nice.
It's not hate, Glitch. It's all the love for you.
There is literally no reason for me to come in here for an egg. I don't need any eggs.
I mean, I'm still willing to take 222 and 228 fire eggs because they might still produce a stat.
But I'm like, hey.
Especially because melee on the fires are actually kind of low. It's like one of the lowest stats.
Oh, 42. Ridiculous egg. I'm just gonna eat it.
Eat it.
Do we make anybody
Your 42
mad?
calorie egg.
Nobody's mad? Okay.
Yeah, I remember one of the times I was on an RP server, it was referred to as calories for the egg level.
That's funny. Zero reason to do this, but, you know, there's a fire. What level are you, buddy?
You will still, or
Wait, was
is
that a
no, you're on a
192
lake,
or a
aren't you?
92? 192. Well, care about that.
Oh, I've also put the skins from our Manicore boss fights the other weekend onto some primitive found
Ooh,
gear.
nice.
Printed. So I've got the chest, the glove, or yeah, was it chest, gloves, and shield?
We would have loved for them to like get a full set of that stuff. You want that egg? Sorry,
Yeah.
bum. The egg has been added.
Yeah, so I've got the chest, the gloves, the shield, all on some primitive found gear, and then if you haven't gotten a copy from the CC, I also have the spear and sword on primitive found gear.
I've got the
from
torch skin, bum. If you don't have that.
I
Oh,
do
you're
have
saying
the torch skin.
you're saying if Hunt doesn't
Yeah.
have it. Yeah,
Okay. Is it a low-level torch though?
Oh, I haven't
Because I'm
actually done
trying
that
not.
yet.
I mean, I know torches aren't expensive, but I'm trying to obviously make it as cheap as possible.
Yeah. I gave Monkey a decent electric egg when he was streaming the other day. $18 players.
I mean, Mastercraft is still better than the fact that I think the only other one floating around was from an Ascended. So.
Be angry. Nobody's angry. Was that the one I just
Hello,
came
Bob.
out of? I don't think that's right, is it?
Yeah, it's Mastercraft. Let me put it in the table and I'll see what kind of materials it works out for.
Oh, I see one down there now. It's a 162 electric. Coming for me? He's coming for me. Come on.
Yeah, the other problem was I didn't have the original Ascended one that was found that people made the blueprint from.
Yeah, I know it needs to be the original, which is why I mentioned that I found one.
Yeah.
And I know that you're typically caving and stuff, so I figured you probably had it.
Yeah, I just have a few copies of the artifacts around.
Oh, it's not bad. It's just 12 apiece. 12
Oh,
points for
perfect.
wood
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. I'll come over to your base and grab that.
All right. It's in my table, which is underneath of one of my stairs.
Beautiful. I'll bring the skin and I'll skin it there and give you a copy too.
Bum, do you actually need an electric egg?
No, I have an electric vibrant. I was just giving you a hard time.
Because there's definitely another egg over here. And it might be from
Yeah,
that
we-
electric I just convinced out of there.
No,
have
the only
around
wyvern I
4
don't have is a
copies of the
poison.
artifacts. You said the only one you didn't have was poison?
Yeah, I haven't picked up a poison egg yet.
No, I've got the breeders that Pliskin worked on. I've got a copy, or a set of breeders from the line that Pliskin worked on if you wanted some poison.
Nah, I also don't really care for poison wyverns.
Yeah, neither do I. He built that line like half from my poison stock that I just picked up and couldn't throw away because they were 200 eggs.
I mean, that's a 162 lightning. Hold on to that, I guess.
On my way to the desert paradise.
I don't.
Gonna come visit my beached oil rigs.
I love that.
Actually, it's been a while since I've been out there. Last time was when I was delivering eggs, so I'm assuming you built up more.
I haven't really done much. I've got my greenhouse set. I don't know if the greenhouse was done when you were here. I've got that set up. I just haven't put anything in it yet. And I've got one more platform that I'm going to build yet another platform off of that I haven't gotten to yet.
I officially have a train station that gets to be in the forefront of Lai's vision when she's at her base.
Nice. I saw. I think it's Mist. Is it Mist that's near my place? I had built like that stub of a track, but I haven't gone back to it yet. And I see that they've built like a little like crescent of it. I was like, God, I hope that's going the right direction. Like I feel so bad if you built that and it's going the wrong way.
Yeah, this is definitely a bit more built up than last time. You only had the 2 buildings.
Oh, there's a Wiv.
I redid the inside of my tower too. It's much nicer.
Oh, are those the modded metal
Oh, I
pillars?
didn't care.
Yeah, they look nice, don't they?
Oh,
I really like them for the hanging chain. It looks amazing.
yeah. I might have to make use of that when I build my elevator.
And the more links you can have with the better slope, the better effect it has. It really looks
Yeah.
nice on the bridges.
Yeah, like what I did with the wooden railings on the island.
192 poison. Okay.
Was it in this building or the other one?
It's in my tower. It's right here underneath the stairs here.
Ah, see it.
I'm still making my air conditioners, as you can see. They're expensive.
Not really.
You're missing a post office. How are we gonna pick up your mail? Pick up our mail? That's a good point. We do need a post office.
Yeah, I have the sloped metal pillars connecting to each other in a gentle like hanging, and I
Where-
use the open truss, and it looks really nicely like
Where-
open
Where are you at
hanging
again?
chain.
He's out in the sand.
Yeah, but like where at again?
I
Southeast.
am at 7087.
7087?
Southeast of the dunes. West of Glass.
Oh, I see you guys
south
over
of
there.
Teldon.
I see over there. Okay. It's too far for me to go. Sorry. I'd show you live, but I don't want to go that far right now.
Sounds
Yeah.
like Quitter Dock. So the torch has been blueprinted and skinned, and I'm leaving the skin
Nice.
on your torch. You can have
Nice,
it.
nice.
Cool.
Speaking of caving, I gotta go do that north cave again because I need another artifact. I don't have 4 complete sets yet, and I need to do a meat run. So
4 complete sets.
well, we got 1 set on either side of our little hatching area. I've got 1 set that I'm running along the roof of the barn, and Gamma has a set in his basement saloon of his little condo.
Oh, that's a 156. That's a pretty bird. I don't care. That's too much work. I don't care enough to do it.
156 isn't worth it.
No.
I want those colors.
Well, you know where it is. Go damn it.
Yeah, come get it.
I'm right now. I already have the tranquilizer darts on me and everything.
I got.
Riley, do you want to do a caving adventure? I can.
No, I got it. I gotta roll. I did some caving with Monkey the other day too.
That's a good point.
What? So we got what? Oh, we got a 162 lightning. I wanted to poison. That's better than the other poison we had, right? Yeah, the other one I had was 174. Yeah, Hunt. Once you tame up a Faso, buddy, there's a couple eggs over here, man. So feel free to grab a couple once you.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just been kind of twiddling on that.
Yep, I get you, man. It's not hard. It's just time consuming, you know.
Yep. I've been focusing on all the breeding.
Remember RG's being so blue in base ASC? They weren't. They added a bunch of colors when we switched over to the ASA.
Yeah, they
4 times as many
increased-
colors.
Yeah, they added more colors and they increased the range of the base color options for most creatures.
Come here, Burb. Got some fire arrows just for you.
Burb, I want it. It's my pretty color.
Mom's coming to tame it.
Pew 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 pew.
Here, I got a flamethrower with
Makes
it.
me fly.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. You're good. It is a very pretty burb. All right, geeks. I have to work tomorrow, and I got to do the dumb corporate garbage tomorrow. So I'm gonna get a little sleep, so at least I can do that without looking haggard. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow night with Monkey. We'll play some Fallout 76. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, if you hit up a like below, you can always subscribe for more content. Hunt and Bum, thank you for hanging out in here with me too.
No problem.
Kelly Dread, where are we on the map? Let's do this. We're in the grotto, which is up here at 24-24-ish. It is a gorgeous place. There's a very cool grotto with a bunch of water and stuff down there. If you haven't ever been here, it's a beautiful place to be. Here in the... I do have to look at this just in case. I'm not going to tame it anyways, but let me just look. 66. Okay. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Geeks. If you ever want to join the servers here, patreon.com/RahliTheGeek or patreon.com/MonkeyPuzzle. The basic tier will get you into any of our servers, including the 2 ASA servers right now. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. And I will catch you on the flip side.
Are you?
Bye.